Hi everyone. I want to spend the next few minutes challenging you with one of the topics that I've had to work out in my life. It's the question of what do I or what do you want out of life, and what are you willing to do for this to happen in your life? Or what steps are you going to take? So I want to share another part of my journey with you. It was 2006 when I lost the use of my left hip joint, and my adult treatment continued and has continued since that day in October. Those first 8 months of learning how to live again, how to shower, how I was going to do meal preparation, what was cleaning going to look like, what was I going to do for money or employment, and what treatment was needed for me. Those first 8 months were really hard. Learning how to live again, grieving the loss of the use of my left hip joint, and the unknown of what was going to come of my life. After that initial 8 months, I had a foundation down of the direction my life was going, and I had reestablished a basic skill set that I could build on for managing my day-to-day life. So it was after those first few months when I started being able to think about the bigger picture and what my plans are, or for example, what I was pursuing in life over the next 5 years. So I understand that it's really hard when the rug gets pulled out from underneath you and you have to think through and try to keep your life from getting toppled over. At the same time, when you want something so bad and you have to work for it so hard, the effort that you put in is completely worth it. So I want to ask you to give some thought to what you're aiming for in your life. It's quite possible that you won't know the answer to this right now, and that's okay if you don't. That's where your group of friends come in, where you can ask, what do you see in me? Where do you see me going with employment? And other questions. Friends are really good, especially if you have given them permission to be honest with you and real and transparent, so that when you ask for input, they're free to speak what they need to say to you, not what you want to be hearing. It's kind of like when you have a goal in mind. Let's say the goal is my left hand, but then along the way you get some new information, so maybe the goal shifts a little bit. It's still the same goal, but it's been refined. What I don't want to see happen in you is shutting down because of a healthcare related problem or because of other stress in your life. I know that there's some times that are really hard. We all go through them. Even with the challenges that I have with mobility and pain, life still happens. So there's still challenges you end up dealing with. It's important to have someone to talk to. It may just be friends. It doesn't have to be a psychologist or a counselor, but it's important that when you need it, you reach out for the help that's needed, and then you be open to when you've asked for help. I remember when I moved into this house in the fall of 2004. Besides moving to a new community, there were many times where I thought my mother will never see what I'm doing with my life. My mother had passed away from cancer about 3 years earlier, and it had been a long haul getting to that point and choosing to put down roots in a community. So, there was a lot of support that I needed as I went through this. It's different support that I need with my physical disability. There's people that offer to go grocery shopping for me or pick up errands from a store for me just to make my day-to-day life a bit easier. It still leaves me in control of my life, and that I'm asking for help in the areas of my life that I acknowledge is too hard for me. And if I ask somebody to do it, I'm going to have my energy for more meaningful activities in my life. And that's really what I want to see for you in your life. That you're able to enjoy life even when there's challenges, and that you pursue with passion the things that interest you. We all don't grow up wanting to be a school teacher or a firefighter or whatever else there is that's key to the world, like doctors. Even when you're in the midst of an ongoing healthcare situation, you're still a person, and I wanted to remind you still to have the time to dream and think about what it is that you want with your life. The goal may be changed, as I say, but it's important that you still have the dreams that are inside of you and that they come to life and they give you hope for each new day. Thanks for this time that you spent with me. Have a good night. Bye for now.